Good morning, YouTube friends, Facebook friends, Patreon friends, Instagram friends, whoever you are. I'm sitting here making my yo-yos like I do almost every morning. I don't do it on Sundays, but I do it most every morning while I'm waiting on my childcare to show up because they arrive different times. And so I've already had my morning devotions. And I've already written my song, I have my post-it notes are P for Peter, my last name. And every day I write something I'm thankful for and I put it over there on my wall. It's almost getting covered up. But anyway, I write a song every morning. My composition book, I've already written today is more of a poem. Some days it's songs, sometimes it's poems, and sometimes they even turn out to be stories. I said, man, this is a book. Meaning, doesn't mean it's long, but it means it would make a pretty little, like a little, those little tiny books that have like a line on each page, and then they got pretty pictures. Anyway, that would be something. But yeah, I'm sitting here. I know some of you have seen it before, my little pin cushion. My little pin cushion with the apron, and that the scissors go right here. My scissors go right in the pocket, and then some pins, and then I stick this in wherever, little thimble. I should wear with a thimble because right now I got a couple of sore parts from sewing. Threads cut in through your hands, and then also, oh man, I don't think you can see the ends of my fingers. Like really, the skin is like all prick. It's hard. It's calloused from the needle. But these are, I've got a Go-Me, which is a little cutter, and it cuts circles in 3 different sizes. Not the top part that you put is just like a little square. So I only do I can do one of these at a time. I can do this size of circle for however many layers I have, about 4 or 5 layers, and cut those. Or then I can put it on down to the lower. It has 2 other sizes, and I can cut out both of these at one time. Cut 2 sizes. Hey, look how in fact, that's what I'm thinking about sewing. I don't know about circles, or if it would be yo-yos, to sew them in a that would be pretty. Sew them together, make like a curtain, and hang it up in the window and let the light shine through it. Could just do it with circles, but then the back part, you'd have to put something. You'd have to put a backing if you did it like that. This makes its own backing. Takes a lot more of these though, of course. So I'm thinking about that. I'm even thinking about sewing, cutting pieces out of a catalog, the pretty pictures. Thinking about making like an ATC card type size and doing stitches around it and having that for a hanging curtain or wall hanging, something like that. But that's a few things that I'm doing. Trying to get my Patreon page up and going, because if any of you are interested, and if you have a little bit of extra money that you would like to help support me, I'm wanting to have that. Patreon is where creators can have their friends sponsor them. There's different tiers. One of them is like $1 a month, if you would like to, or up to $20 a month. I mean that. But then there's going to be some things I post just on that from time to time, or offer something perhaps periodically, like every 6 months or so I might make something, maybe even, make a pillow top or something like that out of the yo-yos, or make a little photo book of some of the things I made, like some of my arts and crafts, and have that just for them, or available to sell for somebody, if somebody wants to buy it, but then give it to the ones that actually support me. Something like we hear some of our other YouTube channel people, what they do, where I got my idea. I'm going to go ahead and give credit to a woman named Kate that lives over in the UK. I haven't met her personally, but I have watched a lot of her videos, and she's like me. She dabbles in a bunch of stuff. She says that she'll have a go at a bunch of things. Well, I have the Star Song Studios, teach music lessons, different instruments. I even have been learning how to play the spoons. Did you know you could even play the spoons? There's a special way to hold them and do that. I don't want to do it right now. And then I have a few little instruments, harmonica and different things like that. So anyway, that's some things. I had the Edwin Elder Library. It's my podcast that is just audio. It's through Anchor, but it's available, I'm sure, through you can get it on different sites. I like the way that the sun's coming in on my hands. God's anointing me. He's coming in and anointing me. His glory shining through. It's pretty, isn't it? I think that would be nice in the window. It would fade out in a hurry, sunlight, so that would have to be something that I didn't mind getting faded if I would hang it in the window. But yeah, today, like I said, I got childcare. I babysit 8 to 4. I have 2 girls today. Some days I have a little boy named Bo. He comes 1 or 2 days a week. And so the finances I make from that help support me to do the crafts and stuff that I'm hoping to get supporters from Patreon and stuff to help us to do some other things. Because in time, it can provide a little bit of income to buy more material, more fabrics, things of that nature, to keep my hobbies and talents hone in on, get maybe more quality instruments. One of these days, it would be nice to have a Hammond B3 organ. I used to play those in church, and I'd like to have my own if I could. It's not the priority thing. The priority is to keep my health and to utilize what God's already given me. I have keyboards and be able to play them better. Some of you may know, if you know this story, forgive me for telling it over and over, but see how this hand is. You can see how this is. A couple years ago, I was rushing around gathering up garbage and debris out of the yard to get it out to the curb before the trash men come. I was just doing, actually I was taking stuff out, and I remembered that I had cut some things in the yard, some debris, and I was just like, oh, I'm just going to run and go get that real fast. Well, the ground was wet from rain, and I slid in mud. I fell so fast. I didn't even know I was going to fall. I did not put my hands out to catch me because I didn't even know I was falling. But I fell on my arm, and it forced the bones in my arm to ram up and break my hand in 5 places. And it was something. But God healed me. I can use it. See, I could do my sign language. I just noticed I wasn't making my C complete. See, that's with my broken. I do it every day with both hands. And then there's old time, we had some deaf friends in Terre Haute that showed us, I think, a way they used to do in England. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so forth. I'm not going to do that for you right now. I won't plan on doing that. But I can use my hand. That was my point. I can use my hand. And so I give God glory, and I want to utilize these talents, gifts, and abilities. I've got a sewing studio, arts and crafts. I've got my music studio. I've already said that. And then I also plant a garden. I plan to do some gardening, and my husband and I are awaiting his shed workshop that I ordered in October. It's still not here yet, but it's at the lot. They're waiting for our ground to get soft. It's raining again. It's not raining today. It has been raining again, and the ground is still a little too soft for them to deliver it. And so that's the bridge, and we hoped, to have that to use to make some other crafts and store some things that we make and things. So got that. It's my husband's. His is called Would You Believe? And then he's got the lawn care. His wood shop is Would You Believe? And his lawn care is magnificent lawn care. And but it's going to be stored. Our building that we ordered, let's get my hands over here, is 12 feet wide and 36 feet long, and it's going to have a garage door at both ends. So I'm calling it the bridge, because when both doors are open, it's going to be like a bridge. It's going to be, anyway. So the whole thing, that's something that I can use. I told him, I said, honey, you get the inside and I get the outside. I can decorate it around. I plan on putting like a barn quilt, maybe some window boxes, things like that. It's going to have, outside, one window on each side. The one facing the house, I might put like a window box. And I don't know. You know how your mind thinks? We won't know till it gets here, and what code, zoning and codes. We got to go get a building permit and find out all that stuff. Make sure that we can get electricity to it and all that stuff. So anyway, exciting. So I've rambled, but that's something. So my Patreon is Star of Song Studios, and I don't have a whole lot on there yet, but I do post something every once in a while. And of course, as I get more Patreons, I will even do more, have more stuff on there. If you like my YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to try to start having it more. I just post randomly whenever, like right now while I'm waiting. I'm supposed to be sewing, but I'm talking to y'all. But I have a design wall. I have a mattress, a queen size mattress that I use for my design wall, and I pin my yo-yos as I make them on there. And then after I get that covered, or pretty much covered, however I decide I want it, I'll take a picture of that, and that's going to be like one of my quilt designs, but then take it back apart and reuse the yo-yos and other designs. That way I'm not sewing them together, because the things I have sewed together, it's folded and just stuck places. I can't reuse those yo-yos. They're sewed together. So this is what I'm doing right now, just making individual ones, and I can like I said, reuse them. Right now I'm doing a red, white, and I don't have any black here, but red and white, black and white, white, plain red, plain black, plain white. Those 3 colors, different sizes on there. So anyway, I sound like I got shortness of breath, and I don't know why. But some of my other instruments I have is the ocarina. I have a kalimba. I got a kazoo. All that's right here on my desk. And then I got my keyboards. I got a digital piano. I've got a mandolin. I've got 2 guitars. I've got violin, but I do not play the violin, not really. My daughters had violin lessons, and I went with them to their lessons, so I can do a little bit. It's screechy. I do not play the violin yet. I'd like to learn how to overcome that. Got bongo drums. I've got Tennessee music box, which is a box dulcimer. I've got Appalachian mount. I got a regular dulcimer, the hourglass shaped thing. I've got ukulele. Did I already say that? And little things like cymbals and the maracas, the fuji, more things like that, things of that nature. Accordion, don't want to forget my accordion. I've got an organ, but it's mostly for the kids just to play on. It pops and crackles. It doesn't sound good to play on. I've got a harp, a little small harp, a tabletop harp that is a scale. I can play Joy to the World, the Lord Has Come. I'm coming down the scale. Play a few songs on it. Needs tuned. I got the tuner, and I got all that stuff. All my stringed instruments, they're love-hate relationships. I love them. I hate tuning them. Every time you go to play them, you have to tune everything. And it's like, oh. Like, I want to play it right now, but it's not in tune. At least the keyboards, you don't have to do that. The keyboards. Well, I got a recorder, the horn, like a flute type thing. So those are some of the things that I do dabble on. Not a professional at any of it. Not a professional at anything. I sing. I write songs. I said I wrote songs. I write short stories, children's stories. I do devotionals every Sunday, posted on our hazelwoodusa.weebly.com page. My Ordered Steps devotional Facebook. I copy my notes and post them there. We got our Hazelwood USA YouTube channel and my Star of Song Studios YouTube channel. I have a GodTube channel too, but I don't post all the time. Our Pinterest. Pinterest board. We got Hazelwood USA plus just regular stuff. And I have Instagram, but I hardly ever use it. I need to learn because I hear more and more people talk about their Instagram. So a lot of people use Instagram. A lot of people use Twitter. I don't. I do post, my podcast goes to Twitter. But, yeah. I don't know how to video edit. I need to learn how to video edit. On my phone, I have iMovie, and so every once in a while, I'll make a video out of my pictures, out of pictures I take. But as far as going in and edit my videos that I make like this, sorry guys. But if you don't like it, you can delete it. If you do like it, if you do think that I have something of interest that you would be interested in knowing more about, I'm on my YouTube channels. I've already posted how to make these yo-yos, and I'll do it again sometimes. Sometimes I post recipes. I don't have a cooking channel per se, but on Sundays I take pictures. When my grandkids come Sunday mornings, we have like a little Sunday school here, and we'll take pictures as we're doing things, and I post those on our YouTube channel, our Hazelwood USA. But on my Facebook, I also, in my albums, I post pictures, and we have the kids doing all the things. They help me make the dinner, and we have our menu. And we'll have a menu posted. We have tablescapes. They help me decorate the table. Pretty stuff every Sunday, and sometimes I'll include recipes, but not always. Things that we make. So that's just a little bit about us. I wasn't planning on saying that. But from time to time, I'll tell a little bit more and walk you through my house, our studio. Like I said, every room is basically a studio. Behind me is our audio-visual room where we keep our LPs, our vinyl records, and our tapes. Yes, cassette tapes and CDs, and our puppet backdrops and stuff like that. Change of clothes for my puppets and things. All that stuff's in this room. And then in the hallway is the Hall of Faith. It's got pictures of my grandkids and stuff. And also, I thought I heard something. Didn't know how long I've talked. But that's what kids play with. The toys and stuff are in here. And then the library, my husband's office, Edwin Elder Library. Of course, our library's throughout the house. We got books in every room. But the main library is in there. There. And then, of course, off to our sides, we've got more bedrooms. And then we got 2 bathrooms in there and 1 bedroom in the guest. The guest bedroom has a bath in it. And then we got three baths. And they advertised this house as 5 bedrooms. But they were using the craft room. What I use as craft room as a bedroom. And it really is not. It was the formal dining room when the house was, the setup of how the house used to be. Like right now, this was the living room, but I use it for my music studio. And then we got the kitchen, the pantry, and comes back to my sewing studio back to here. The house has indoor walking track. Indoor walking track. Got the root cellar and the attic. So nice big front porch and 2.69 acres. So we're really blessed. God bless you. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.